guys? It's Lil Biscuit and Jerry, and we're gonna be playing NBA 2K16.
I'm already ready. My boy Westbrook. Comment who you think's gonna win, and also share, and also subscribe, sub for sub, and yeah. So yeah, make sure to sub.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. We'll see Oklahoma City and the Chicago Bulls. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So the Thunder 5 right now. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Ball's knocked loose.
Bro, that's a reach.
And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
The nasty reverse by Michael Jordan.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
The Thunder with another miss.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way. And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
It's been a slow start here for Oklahoma City. 8-point game. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Looking to end the run. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
It's Pippen with the drive. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Robertson gets the bucket.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
It's been a quick start here for Chicago. Outside for Jordan. He feeds it to Pippen. The drive by Jordan, and he banks in the layup. Jordan's got 10 points.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Fades and shoots. Ibaka, no luck. Chicago with the ball. Leading by 5. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. And Westbrook gets it to go.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Here's Jordan. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball moving out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Rodman kicks to Pippen. And he goes right over Serge Ibaka and slams it down.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over. Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that.
You already know he's going to switch
Allen's
these.
a 3-point shooter, but run by him. not
Like,
into
honestly,
him.
how is he gonna
Waiters,
miss?
he's checked in for the Thunder.
If he wants, he can do just go like that.
And he nails the third.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Westbrook with it. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Here's the three. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Jordan with it. And it's Waiters picking him up. And yes, sir, that one drops. 17 points for Jordan.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
How many Serge Ibaka?
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Raiders against Jordan. Got a hand on it.
What was that? That was terrible.
Now Harper looking for his first basket still in this one. And again, it's Michael Jordan.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
I've seen
Shots be
It's like
falling.
half-court
That's
on
for
2K.
sure. They're scoring
He was,
with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Behind that.
Straight playground old school there, partner.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain it.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Wellington, he's checked in for Longley. Kukoc comes in for Pippen. Bushler's checked in for Michael Jordan. And Kerr's subbed in for Harper. Kukoc can't get it to go. Thunder trailing by 10. Foy from long range. Shot is off. Good work defensively by Curry. Chicago with the ball. Lots of room. Almost, but it rolls out.
That was the most.
There's 1:17 left to play in the first. Westbrook with a wide open look. Drills it from outside.
Come on,
Westbrook's got 5 now.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Bushler, the pass to Wellington. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting out of hand.
And that one's good. Waiters got his first
Now
bucket
I'm
in this
starting to
one.
lose behind.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Rodman goes in. Good.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Thunder trailing by 9.
Any thoughts on this,
Here's
Jerry?
Cantor. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And if
All he
that
said
doesn't get
he's
them
gonna
fired
beat
up,
me.
guys,
We'll see.
nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Playing smart offensively in the first
Except for
half,
2K. This is
no
the only
doubt
game
about
that
it.
ever gets
Yeah,
me
the
rated.
numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far. You know, he's been off his
Anything
game this
else
quarter
besides
just a bit.
2K.
Hasn't been
2K's
able
the
to
only thing that
get a whole lot to go so far.
It's tipped.
People get lucky shots. I'm gonna hold this up. You know what? I'm
Left
gonna
side, Westbrook.
Half court.
It's deflected, but they get it back. There's Foy with the 3. Good work defensively by Curry. Kukoc. The shot no good. No shortage of scoring here.
Nobody's on.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
You always like it when your team doesn't settle for outside shots, and that's been the case here early on.
Yeah, I agree with you. They've done a nice job, Greg, working it low and not taking the easy way out on offense, keeping that pressure on the defense by going inside.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter.
He woke up at like 4
Kyle
o'clock in the morning.
Singler is out there with
I'm
Durant.
sitting there.
And then there's
He's
Steven
up.
Adams.
Looking at
And there's
live
Roberson. And it's
All of a
Foy
sudden, I see
in
a
at the
live
point.
stream that's been going on for
Now
24
here's
hours.
Georgia. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
And it's people actually talking. And just sitting there
Simpkins
talking.
passes to
Not
Harper.
like
Fires the 3. Jordan can't get that one to fall.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Robertson can't hit.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Goes back up. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Harper. Harper's got 4 assists now tonight.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
And it's Durant with the rebound. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
That was good.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you play and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Bulls with another miss.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Harper kicks to Jordan. Shot from 12, and it's blocked by Adams. And oh, here we go. Foy's got it, the fast break chance. And it's blocked.
What?
He's all alone. Oh, and the jam by Jordan. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Chicago.
Come on. This might turn out bad. This might turn out good.
Chicago leading by 11, and it's Pippen slamming it down.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Don't speed it up.
For 3, Durant, but they recover it. Goes back up. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And the Thunder making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Thunder trailing by 10. Durant attacking. The Thunder with another miss. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Here's Pippen. And a little off that time, but it drops. Pippen's got 7 points for the quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Here's Durant. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Outside Pippen. Out to Kukoc.
Oh, what was that?
And a miss there on the triple. This gives them the opportunity to get within 10.
This guy cannot shoot threes. No, he can't watch.
And here's Morrow outside. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. The Bulls leading by 10. And it's Pippen with the jam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
Yeah, you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Longley trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Under trailing by 9. The shot's good for
Westbrook!
Westbrook's got 7 points in the game.
How about the feel and the awareness he had there, finding his teammate behind the defense on the break.
Open for 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Rodman comes in for Simpkins. Bushler's checked in for Pippen. And Kerr's subbed in for Ron Harper. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Cantor, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Ibaka comes in for Kevin Durant. Singler, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Roberson.
You know,
1:11 left here in the second. And here's Westbrook from the arc.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
There's the triple. And the shot is good. Westbrook's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's a tougher shot than you hope for off a fast break, but you can't argue with the
I
result.
think the girl's name is Isabel.
Wennington. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it. And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponent when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Bulls making a switch here. Jordan's checked in.
Ready for this?
Here's Waiters. Good work defensively by Kerr.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
Time called here, and the Bulls decide to talk it over. Waiters against Jordan.
It's freezing here. Nope.
With 1 on the clock. And so that brings the first half to a close.
It's 39-47.
And now the third quarter about to get going.
Jordan with a good game. He's got 26 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got to sneak.
Oh, that was dirty.
He's getting nasty on him now.
Wow. That was dirty. He legit dunked over him.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
Special thanks to Kia
Splash.
for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
Money.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quick.
Block that.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
For Chicago, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. So he gets them both. Thunder trailing by 11. Westbrook drives in, and it's Harper with the rebound. Harper's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Jordan with the bucket.
He's playing an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Oh, wide open look here for Ibaka. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game. 13 feet away. The shot by Jordan, no good. And Ibaka kicks to Durant. Rodman with the block.
Oh my. KD, what are you doing, bro?
Outside Jordan. Takes a three.
That's splash.
And again, it's the Bulls.
How did I know? That's Michael Jordan.
Going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far. Yeah, just frustrated by the lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Unloads. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Bulls leading by 13. The drive by Jordan can't get it to go.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Here's the break. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Jordan's got 41.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Simpkins, he's checked in for Michael Jordan. And then for Oklahoma City, Morrow comes in for Steven Adams, and it's Foy in for Roberson. And here are the Bulls now from outside the arc. Rodman, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 13-5 run here. And he gets the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 17.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
And that one's good.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
They missed like
For
3
Westbrook. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Boy!
The pass to Longley. Takes it from 10. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And Ibaka slams it in.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And the basket good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Wellington, he's checked in for Longley. Kukoc comes in for Simpkins. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Harper.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Kerr against Westbrook. Kerr's shot is good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Kukoc against Waiters. Here's Kerr, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
When Steve Kerr
and Durant sends it back. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Waiters leading the charge.
Kyle Singler. Okay, now I'm starting to have faith in Kyle Singler.
And here is Rodman.
Yeah, I'm going to pull up a Coliseum.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Pay attention.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Singler, no good. The Bulls leading by 20.
Yeah, half of my players are like
Rodman
terrible.
dishes to Kukoc.
The only players that are
Tries it from 19.
are Westbrook, Coliseum.
Not enough on that one as it misses. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Westbrook played in with a nice touch off the glass. Westbrook's got 5 points
How am
now
I
this
losing
quarter.
by 18?
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Hey, do you have anything to say, Jerry?
Chicago calls timeout. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for the Bulls. And then for Oklahoma City, Steven Adams comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Andre Robertson in for Kyle Singler. Stolen away. Outside
Dude, where
Jordan.
was that guy coming from? He like came from outer space, like Space Jam. Also, I watched
1 second left. No luck. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Thunder trailing by 18. So the Thunder 5 right now. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Foyle is out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Waiters in at the small forward.
Another one.
Robertson. And it's well off target.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Here's Kerr.
That wasn't even shooting foul. He didn't even
And a
shoot.
moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued
Bruh,
to bury the jump shot.
Not me.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game. Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this league. Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big
That's what I
fella.
hate about
You know,
FIFA.
Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option
Keep it
when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Chicago making a switch here. Harper's checked in. Here's Jordan using his post moves to get the 2
That's
points.
unfair.
Jordan's
Michael
got
Jordan,
43
Russell
points.
Westbrook. Well,
It's
that's
just
actually-
hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've
Ow!
got to
He
thank
just
him
pushes it once
for
and
this
it's
league.
steal.
Here's Harper.
I had to push it
Jordan
like 5
can't
times
get it to go.
steal.
Here's Robertson. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line.
It's the same
A
guy.
3-point play
Oh my
chance
God.
here. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Michael Jordan. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Durant's checked in for Wade.
If you can make
to see
a
who's going
layup
to win
and go
that
to the
race.
foul line,
Yeah, early offense is
I expect
often
you to make
easy
the
offense.
free throw.
Excellent work that time.
Beautiful dish,
Okay,
and the
spin
layup
outside.
goes down.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
okay, this
The
game is
one-hand
like
slam is
really
so sweet when it's
dumb.
his
I just
hand
blew
doing the
my
slam.
player.
Oh, yeah,
Go
he
towards
is
the guy,
so
and
smooth,
then
even
whipped
on
it
a power
backwards.
finish like that.
And really,
Yeah.
that's what makes him unique, that combination
I tried to
of
move it
power
forward.
and
And
polish.
he went backwards. What was that? The game like glitched.
Here's Robertson. He's guarded by Harper. Foy from long range. Shot's good.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now
I don't know,
from the
maybe
three-point line.
whoever
Yeah,
makes
and the
first
defense
half
knows
score.
it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it. That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness,
Low got pretty close
physicality
on that one.
personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender.
And that one's good by Pippen.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Harper, no good.
Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
It's in the fourth quarter.
He's about right. Because I still can't figure that one out.
No, and I see no birds up there.
No.
Shot from 12. Another shot. It's blocked. And they're able to recover. That's good.
What are you in?
14 points for Serge Ibaka.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, just frustrated by the lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this time out here to try to get those guys reset.
How is that a block? The guy
Jordan,
ran into
he's
him when he
checked
was
in for Tony
bare feet
Kukoc.
on the ground.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Here's Roberson, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Swiped it away.
I didn't even
And
touch
now
the ball.
Durant running the floor,
Let's go.
galloping.
That's what I thought at
Clark,
first. But
that is just
turns out it's
ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I
Oh,
don't
come
remember
on.
ever.
yeah, that's why
seeing a dunk
Westbrook
like
was
that
like,
in
I'm
the
sick
game.
of missing
Certainly can't
shots.
remember the last
I
time.
got
I
it.
tell you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
14 feet away, and there's another one for the Thunder.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Inside, here's Jordan, and he takes the feed in
I'm pretty
stride
sure
and
this might
slams it home.
Really just continuing to increase the lead.
Now I'm trying to hit
This
X to
one
pass.
should be
And
easy
X to switch
for the
player.
rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late
triangle
stage, a
block.
lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself.
I'm
And
trying to actually
deservedly
play
so.
defense on you.
Rodman kicks to Pippen. Drills the three-pointer. Pippen's got 11 in the second half.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show
Nobody got
of
on this
strength
whole entire live
for
stream.
Chicago.
Steve,
Nobody.
you know, you don't see this kind
Even
of
if
a
there- even if
blowout
there was
often,
people,
but tonight
they didn't
this
comment,
is a
so
quality
we can't
win
sub to
across
them.
the
They didn't
board
sub.
to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game.
This game's a
They
blowout.
kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. 1:21 left here in the fourth.
Are you serious?
Is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is an elite company.
You know, he's got that it factor, no doubt about it. He
That's
causes
impossible, 'cause I'm just
excitement
gonna pop out half
just
court.
by walking in the building.
I'll tell you what, he'll get some of those hustle points if he keeps boxing out like
I'm gonna
that.
give you like $20.
Singler for three. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Pippen. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Shot A. I like that, Greg.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Simpkins comes in for Dennis Rodman. Bushler's checked in for Pippen. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Harper.
What
Quick
was
shot
that
there, and
kind
it's
of
off
shot?
target.
And you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
I did
And
too.
he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Pippen's checked in for the Bulls.
Oh my God.
35 seconds left in the game. Foy the pass to Collison.
What?
Morrow dishes to Cantor. Deep two from Singler. Had the space there, but it's offline. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
I'm holding it.
Collison in the post. On the wing, Singler. He kicks it to
I'm
Cantor.
trying not to get you to 100.
Back to Singler. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor.
You only have 4 seconds.
Here's Curry. And he gets it to go.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's
If I
nice
make
to
this,
be able to
give me
add to the
$20.
lead without having to really work for it.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin.
77 to 101.
The most exciting.
Jordan. Scottie Pippen. Jordan had like 50 points. .49 points, 4 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 steals, 0 blocks, 2 turnovers, and he missed 20 field goals. 5 of which were what do you call them? Threes. My leg. I'll be Cavs.
The Cavs. You're being a Cavs.
Cup game final.
Slide over. Oh. Yeah.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Golden State Warriors at Oracle Arena. Well, for the Warriors, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Let's talk about Klay Thompson, one of the best wings in the NBA. Might be the most complete shooting guard in the league. Most complete? What do you think?
I would have to say most complete. And, you know, what I really like about his game, especially playing next to Steph Curry, you know, when you play with a guy that has a little bit more, you tend to steal a little bit what they're doing. So, you know, his ball handling is
We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. The fans are making noise here inside the Oracle Arena for their Warriors. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. A look at Cleveland's starting group. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. Shot clock at 2. Off target with his 3. And guys, I would have to say one of the most underrated defensive players in the NBA, Draymond Green. Might not be the case anymore after coming in second in the Defensive Player of the Year voting last year.
Yep, he might not look the part. You know, undersized, but you talk to the scouts and the stat geeks, they'll tell you he's one of the best in the game defensively.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Outside Irving. With the floater, Draymond Green with the rebound. And here's Golden State. Here's Thompson. They get it again. And that one's good, Barnes.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now here's Irving. Love outside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now Irving. Following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. James misses.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Bogut sets a screen for Thompson. Back to Curry. Over in the corner, Barnes. From outside, off the mark. Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Smith with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Here's Irving. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Here's Barnes on the money from 12 feet away. Barnes has got his second bucket.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference. You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Back to Thompson. The second chance effort, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Curry against Irving. Teardrop shot. Shot is off.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
The screen from Thompson. LeBron James on the wing. Irving against Curry. Right side Irving. Again, Irving missing. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Love's got 5.
And a nice soft touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle a touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
Yeah, but how about the fight there prior to that ball being available? That's what I like and what you need to really focus on when they have plays like that. Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
Here's Green following the score by Cleveland. Livingston kicks to Green. Green, the screen. For 3, Barbosa. They grab their own miss. Tries again. No luck.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
LeBron passes to Mozgov. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit, guys, can be contagious.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Dellavedova. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. James against Iguodala. And James gets it to go.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Livingston kicks to Barbosa. A three-pointer, no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Warriors lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And now a chance to hear from Stephen Curry about the team's struggles of late.
Whether we made shots or not, we felt like we had a chance to win. And I think we kind of got away from that. It's been a struggle to get that momentum back on both ends of the floor at the same time. And, especially playing good teams, and so it's not going to be easy. Nothing in this league is, and you got to find a way to get it done.
You know, Clark, when you hear a talent as tremendous as Curry talk about what a struggle it is, you know you're watching just outstanding basketball.
Well, I tell you what, I like that kind of serious and focused attitude that's really always been Curry's approach. It's one of the reasons he's always working to get better and hone and upgrade his game, and how he's able to take it that one notch forward each season.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
It's just been a long-range battle for them, and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. Channing Frye out there with Mozgov. And it's Shumpert in at the 3 spot.
You know, basketball can be a thing of beauty, and the Warriors show just how gorgeous ball movement can be last year. Every possession looked like a well-orchestrated concert. It was incredibly fun to watch. Not so much fun, probably, to coach against.
Now here's Iguodala, following the missed shot by Timofey Mozgov. The fadeaway. Thompson misses.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot. Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Warriors leading by 4. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Iguodala, and the layup falls. Iguodala's got his first basket.
If they think that kind of defense is going to get it done against him, they're mistaken.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. Then for the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish, Clark, to a fault.
Yeah, and you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he could be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. The dish to Ezeli. There's the pick. And Curry, here we go. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Irving's shot is good. Warriors leading by 6. And Thompson kicks to Barnes. Curry setting the pick for Barnes. Curry attacking. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's Curry. J.R. Smith making his last shot. Outside Curry. Nobody near Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. That's 7 points for Barnes. The Cavaliers trail by 7.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
And the Warriors with some changes. Bogut comes in for Brandon Rush. And Ian Clark subbed in for Curry. And a switch here also for Cleveland. James is checked in. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Here's Clark. They set the pick. Barnes kicks to Thompson. Another three for Golden State.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now, here is Irving. .156 left to play in the first half. Love outside. No one near Smith as he lets it go. That's short off the rim.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Clark dishes to Thompson. Bogut the pass to Clark. Shot clock at 5. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. In the corner, it's James. 1:19 left now here in the second. Love outside. His three-pointers off the mark. Warriors leading by 8. Clark kicks to Bogut. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. Greg, one of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. The Warriors making the shot. On the wing, James. He's covered by Iguodala, and that is good.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
As you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in. The Warriors shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
James against Iguodala. And here is LeBron. He dishes it to Irving. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. And so we conclude the first half. The Warriors on top. They lead by 11. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, what has been the underlying principle of how you and the team have taken the floor tonight?
Communication. Communication doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but in order for us to be a good team, everyone has to be on the same page, and we're doing it tonight.
Andre, thank you. Kevin, one of those intangibles you always look to.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. The largest lead for them during the period was 4. The second quarter was very positive for them. They clearly upped the intensity and upped their lead, finishing the half with an 11-point advantage. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
The field goal percentage was off the Chisnarts, Ernie. Let me rewind it. The field goal percentage was off the charts, Ernie. It was well planned, well executed. They took very few bad shots, and that needs to be the focus from here on out. More smart basketball, don't try to do too much, and open the door for a comeback.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Cleveland?
They're being far less aggressive than they ought to be. The free throw differential is huge right now. It's threatening to determine the outcome of the game. So they have to get into the lane and challenge defenders to make them try to stop you.
And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. One of the stories here, Harrison Barnes getting it done today.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Barnes and Green are the forward set. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Bogut in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Irving dishes to James. Love outside. Passes it to Irving. Knocked loose. Curry with it. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Now here's Barnes. Shoots from 12. Green, no luck. The Cavaliers trail by 11.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
And here's Barnes for 3. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. Spates checked in for Andrew Bogut.
Maurice Spates.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Kicks to Thompson. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Smith with it, picked up by Thompson. Thompson against Smith. And a wide open look for James. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one.
And those midseason trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Outside Irving. Shot off a pick. Curry with some nice D.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they play best midseason. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Irving passes to Love, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Love's got 7 points.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to his team. He said their plan was run their offense through LeBron. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate.